Have you ever wondered what secrets lie beneath the cobblestone streets of a city built on water? A city where every crooked house and winding canal tells a story centuries old? Today, we're not just visiting Amsterdam, we're peeling back its layers, uncovering the tales that most tourists miss. Forget the cliches. We're about to embark on a journey into the true heart of this enchanting European capital, and I promise you, what we find will surprise you. This is the real Amsterdam. Our story begins not with a map, but with a feeling. The feeling of freedom as a bicycle glides over a centuries-old bridge. The gentle chime of a tram in the distance, the scent of freshly baked stroopwafels, mixing with the crisp canal air. Amsterdam is more than just a destination. It's an experience. It's a city of contrasts where Golden Age art hangs just a stone's throw from avant-garde design, and quiet, hidden courtyards, or hafjes, offer peaceful refuge from the bustling city life. But how did this labyrinth of water and wonder come to be? Let's rewind to the 13th century. Amsterdam was nothing more than a humble fishing village built on marshland. Its name literally means dam on the Amstel River. The early settlers had a monumental task, taming the water. They built dikes, reclaimed land, and ingeniously dug the canals that would become the city's lifeblood. This constant battle with the sea forged a spirit of innovation and resilience that defines Amsterdam to this day. By the 17th century, this humble village had exploded into the wealthiest city in the world. This was the Dutch Golden Age. Amsterdam was the hub of global trade. Ships from the Dutch East India Company sailed in, laden with spices, silks, and treasures from across the globe. This immense wealth fueled an incredible cultural boom. Look at the canal houses lining the Herengracht, Keizersgracht, and Prinsengracht. They weren't just homes, they were statements. The narrow facades, the ornate gables, the hoist beams used to lift goods into the attic siege. Detail tells a story of commerce, ambition, and a unique architectural solution to being taxed on the width of your property. It was during this era that masters like Rembrandt van Rijn and Johannes Vermeer captured the soul of the city on canvas. Walking through the Rijksmuseum today is like stepping back in time. You can see the confidence, the drama, and the quiet domesticity of the Golden Age. Rembrandt's The Night Watch isn't just a painting, it's a dynamic snapshot of the civic guards who protected this prosperous city. It's a masterpiece of light and shadow, capturing the very essence of the Dutch spirit. But Amsterdam's history isn't all golden. It holds darker chapters too. During World War II, the city was under Nazi occupation. This vibrant, tolerant city became a place of fear and persecution. Tucked away in a canal house on the Prinsengracht, a young girl named Anne Frank chronicled her hopes and fears in a diary that would become one of the most important books ever written. Visiting the Anne Frank house is a profoundly moving experience. As you climb the steep stairs behind the revolving bookcase, you enter a space of silence and reflection. It's a powerful reminder of the human cost of intolerance and the enduring power of the human spirit. It's a story Amsterdam will never let the world forget. After the war, Amsterdam reinvented itself once again. The 1960s and 70s saw the city become a magnet for counterculture, a beacon of progressiveness and personal freedom. This anything-goes attitude is still woven into the fabric of the city. It's a place that embraces individuality and challenges convention. This spirit is what makes Amsterdam feel so alive, so modern, yet so deeply connected to its past. So, what's the secret to exploring the real Amsterdam in 2024? Simple: get lost. Ditch the main roads and wander into the Jordan district. Once a working-class area, it's now a charming maze of narrow streets, quirky shops, art galleries, and cozy brown cafes, or Bruin cafes. These traditional Dutch pubs, with their dark wood interiors and sand on the floor, are the living rooms of the city. Order a local beer, strike up a conversation, and you'll experience the genuine Amsterdam Gezelligheid, a word that doesn't have a direct English translation but means a feeling of coziness, conviviality, and warmth. I'm fa, and you can't talk about Amsterdam without talking about bikes. There are more bicycles than people here. It's not a trend, it's a way of life. Renting a bike is the single best way to feel like a local. Cycle through Vondelpark, the city's green lung where people picnic, skate, and enjoy open-air concerts. Follow the Amstel River out of the city center. You will discover a peaceful landscape of windmills and green pastures that feels a world away from the urban hustle. It's on these bike paths that you truly understand the city's rhythm. Let's talk about the food. Amsterdam's culinary scene is a delicious reflection of its multicultural history. Of course, you must try the classics. Grab a cone of patat the kut fries, served with a dollop of mayonnaise. Sample some raw herring from a herring handle street stall, a rite of passage for any visitor. And for something sweet, nothing beats a warm, gooey stroopwafel, fresh from the iron. But beyond the classics, explore the food markets like the Albert Kuip Market. Here you'll find everything from Surinamese roti to Indonesian satay, a delicious legacy of the Netherlands' colonial past. One of the most magical experiences in Amsterdam is seeing the city from the water. Taking a canal cruise is a must, but for a more intimate journey, consider renting a small electric boat yourself. Gliding silently under the iconic bridges as the sun sets and the canal house lights begin to twinkle is pure magic. You'll pass by houseboats, each with its own unique character. See the city from a perspective that reveals its true beauty. You start to understand why they call it the Venice of the North. But honestly, Amsterdam has a charm that's entirely its own. From its ambitious beginnings, rising from the swamp, to its golden age glory, its darkest hours, and its modern-day vibrancy, Amsterdam is a city that has mastered the art of reinvention. It's a living museum, but one that is constantly looking forward. It teaches us about the power of water, the pursuit of freedom, the importance of tolerance, and the beauty of living with history, not just preserving it. The real soul of Amsterdam isn't found in a museum or a guidebook. It's in the reflection of a 17th-century gable in a quiet canal. It's in the laughter echoing from a brown cafe. It's in the quiet determination of a cyclist pedaling through the rain. It's a city that invites you to slow down, to look closer, and to become part of its continuing story. So next time you think of Amsterdam, I hope you'll think beyond the tourist trails. I hope you'll think of the stories etched into every stone and flowing through every canal. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through the heart of Amsterdam. If you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Let me know in the comments where you want to go next. Till next time, keep exploring.